Good evening and welcome to Ringer Sports Studio. Today is Saturday, October the 26th. I'm Ringer Senior and I'm here with
Ringer Junior.
and we are broadcasting our second edition at Ringer Sports Studio, father-son duo, talking major sports, sides, totals, lines, props, you name it. We're talking about it. It's our second video of the day. Didn't really get a chance to talk in our first video about the game two of the World Series, but we're going to zone in and focus on our thoughts here. And then Ringer Junior actually has another NBA pick that he would like to sneak in on this specific video. So if you didn't have a chance to watch that game last night, it was quite the barn burner. We had over 8.5 on the overall total for the game. It was an absolute pitching duel, Cole and Flaherty pitching lights out for the first five. Dodgers were able to creep in a run on a triple by Hernandez and a sac fly by Smith. Followed up in the top of the sixth with an absolute moonshot of a home run by Mr. Stanton himself. Mr. Home Run of the playoffs. His last five hits have been actually home runs between the divisional series, the AL Championship Series, and Game One of the World Series. The Dodgers were able to tie it up in the bottom of the eighth. And then in extra innings in the top of the 10th, the Yankees were able to manufacture a run, getting it to 3-2, and then the bottom of the 10th, the Dodgers pressed, ended up having runners on first and second with one out. Ohtani coming up was expecting some fireworks with him coming up, ends up flying out and into left field foul line, and Verdugo ended up catching the ball into the stands, force the runners going to second and third automatically because of the rule of when you fall out of the stadium, I guess, or out of the field, playing field. Of course, they walk Mookie Betts to get Freeman with the lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch, grand slam, walk-off, Kirk Gibson style, and one for the memory bank. Got up and over the total. So, these teams are still both scoring runs. They score in chunks, as you can see. Most of the runs were scored in the last three innings. As I mentioned, it was a pitch and duel leading up to that. So interesting matchup again here tonight. We got Yamamoto at home against Rondon. Rondon's been absolutely lights out, striking out 22 in his last three starts in the playoffs. He's pitching extremely well. I still think this game's going to put up some runs, no matter how you look at it. The offenses here are just absolutely insane in terms of talent from 1 to 9. The bottom of both lineups are a little bit weaker, but the top of their lineups 1 through 6 on both sides are really, really good. So I do actually see this being another 9 or 10 run type of game. It might start off a little bit slower, but I really don't think so. I think both teams are going to put up some runs here. It should be interesting to see. But looking at four props actually, and all on the same categories that we're looking at. I've got three. Ringer Junior has one, and then, like I said, he's got an NBA prop as well. So heading over to the prop side for tonight, and I'm looking at total runs, hits, and RBIs for all three of mine. I'm looking at Mookie Betts first off. I know he's struggled in the playoffs normally, but he actually bounced back after the first couple of games and it was pretty hot. Last night, he very unlucky, hit the ball extremely hard every time up, got unlucky with an over-the-shoulder catch by Rizzo as well. Ended up getting a sac fly and a walk to get up and over that 1.5 total runs RBIs. I believe he's hit this in four of his last five, which I believe he's going to be able to get on. If he doesn't get on with a hit, he'll get on with a walk. He may steal a base, score a run, and or hit a double and get an RBI or something. So I really like this one. Over 1.5 total hits, runs, and RBIs. My second pick is actually Juan Soto, the exact same category and the exact same reason. This guy is a walking machine. He's scoring runs. He's hit this one in four of his last five as well. There was one game that I think he only got one, was only able to manufacture one. They're pitching around him, which means he's going to get on with walks, and then if Judge can hit a 2-run shot, he's going to score a run. Or if they do pitch to him, he's going to hit the ball hard and make it a sac fly RBI somehow. So I like this one over 1.5 as well. And then my last one is going to the well with Aaron Judge. He's due to break out. He was 0 for last night with 3 strikeouts. I believe it's his time to bounce back here. The number's a little bit juiced at 1.76 for this one here, but I do believe Judge again is going to be able to get on, manufacture a run, could hit a long ball. He's due to hit a long ball, based on his ABs per home runs. I know he's due to hit one here soon. So I like those three total hits, runs, RBIs over 1.5. They're all going to be 3% plays. Not hugely on this one. But I'm going to flip it over to Ringer Jr. He's got one more as well as NBA props. So Ringer Jr.
So with my play in this game, I'm going to look at Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, staying with the exact same topic. Ohtani's gone over this in all of his last 5 games and 8 of his last 10. Um, he's 1 for 3 against Rodon in his career with a home run and 3 RBIs. I mean, it's the best player on planet Earth. I do think that he'll probably get maybe a double and an RBI, maybe a sac fly, just anything to maneuver runs and just easily get over this total of 1.5. So I like that as a 3% play. And for my NBA one, I like Alperen Sengun over 10.5 rebounds. In his games this year, he's gone 18 and 15. He's averaging 16.5 on the year. And last year against San Antonio, he had 16, 14, and 11 rebounds. So he has sailed over this 10.5 number in all the games last year against San Antonio and both the games this year. San Antonio does have Wembanyama, but when Wembanyama is not on the court, I think Sengun will thrive on the rebounding, probably getting 5 if he's not on the court. So I do like this over 10.5 rebound number as a 3% play as well.
Right on. There you have it. So five prop bets. Four on the World Series Game 2 tonight, all on hits, runs, and RBIs. Pretty much going with the superstars in action: Soto, Judge, Ohtani, and Betts. 1 and 2 hitters for Dodgers, 2 and 3 hitter. 2 and 3 hitter for the Yankees, and then Sengun tonight on over the rebound number. So check us out. We'll post this one on Twitter. You can find us at Colin Ring 12 or at Ringer Sports Studio. Give us a thumbs up if you like our videos. Hopefully have a 5% play for tomorrow on NFL. I'm doing lots of research over tonight and tomorrow morning. See if we can kind of squeeze in a 5% play. For those that you have not seen our videos, we're 24 and 11 on our 5% plays. We've actually lost our last 3, but we were on a crazy run. We were due to cool off a little bit, but we're expecting to get back onto a hot streak here. And then, as you would have seen from our videos earlier, we get a lot of college plays in action as well for college football. So please like, subscribe, enjoy your Saturday night. Stay tuned for another video coming at you tomorrow morning for NFL Sunday action. So have a great night.